Hi everyone, this is Mike Bernor with SiteTech Northeast, and today we're going to be solving some problems with SiteWorks. What we have today is, as you can see, a full design of a residential site. We have a line work file, we got our surface file, we had a load of control points. We did do a site calibration. We have built most of the site. The house is in, the garage is in, the drive is in. We're getting towards the grading part of this. The homeowner did approach us about building a retaining wall on the upper part, the northwest part of his garage, instead of this sloping swale that he has here. So rather than take a bunch of shots, send it to the engineer, have the engineer draw something up and do this back and forth and take time and have to demob and mob back in, we're going to do this all in field, have the homeowner sign off on it. We do have a sketch of what they want around the garage, and then we're going to tie back in over here on this wood line on a contour, and the same thing over here on a contour. What we're going to do is we'll end up putting a PDF in here so we can read the labels of those contours, and that'll help us better to tie in. So this will be a multi-part thing to do. At the end, though, we should have a nice workable model that someone can look at and say, yep, I like that, and we can go ahead and submit it and get the grading done. So step one, what I like to do is I like to clean my drawing up a little bit. If I press and hold on this red line here, I can see it's an unnamed CAD line. It's a column line. I could turn it off here, right as turn off layer. I could hit my pieces of paper on the right side of my screen, and I actually could turn that off from here by just checking that box. Or I can do the traditional method where I press and hold on it, I see that it's a footing line, I come to my cogwheel, my layers, and I could turn the footing off. Multiple ways, same outcome. What's nice is we do have grades, we have shot it, we have a lot of this information. It's here. We know the finished floor of this slab is $499. There's two lines down here. One of these is a outside edge, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to set the grade of that because there's a 6-inch jump between the top of slab and where finished grade needs to be. So step one is going to be we're going to get this building slab in for visual reference, because at the end of this, what I want to be able to do is just have a new design that we're going to work on. We're not worried about this whole section of the site over here. That's all in. We're only worried about this backyard area. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to get this slab in. We're going to get the finish grade, top of topsoil, in here. So multiple ways of going about doing this. The way I like to go is I like to come in here to my hamburger. I like to come to my Kogo, create points and arcs. I'm just going to bang some quick 90s. So it's asking me for an origin point. I'm just going to choose that building corner, and I'm hit OK. I'm going to give this point 1, call this building corner. It's going to push us to 0.9, that's fine. And I'm going to press and hold on this and see what it has for elevation. So it has a finished floor elevation, so we actually want 498.5. So we're going to hit save. That's in there now. You could always hit your cogwheel, turn your point elevations on if you wanted to see what they are. Because what this is going to do is it's actually going to carry that 4985 all the way across and all the way around this. So we're going to zoom out. And one of the reasons that I like this point and bearing distance for this is, zoom in, or zoom in 500, so that looks good. It carries the elevations, and I know that the homeowner has mentioned they only want to come down this garage wall this way, 10 feet. So I can punch in 10 feet and hit accept, and I can just put in corner retaining. Because what we're going to do is we're going to come off that for our 8-foot offset. So let's zoom out and see it's retained that. So we're going to come down here, get that distance, boom, building corner. bang this last 90. Zoom in here. And this is all in, so really this is just more for a visual and grading. Alright, so those points are in there now. If I come out here, right, I can see they're in there. If I come over to here, I got my surface. Right, this is the whole site. As I mentioned before, we're not going to be working the whole site, so I'm going to go to my 3 pieces of paper off to the right, tap that, measured surface, and let's just see what it looks like. Alright, we got a flat pad. There it is. Alright, we want it to look like a slab. We're actually going to hit our hamburger, Kogo, create points and arcs. You can, on the left side, all those icons, if you remember where offset line is, feel free to tap it, or you can hit your question mark, create an offset line. We don't have a line yet, but we can hit this little plus sign with a line on it and just tap these points. And we can just come right around. That's 49850. We can either tap that point or we can just come around because we're just doing this for the slab. Close it. Alright. We're going to offset it. If I zoom in, we can see this is drawn clockwise. Right? It's drawn on a line. I'm going to create a break line. We'll call this FFE. Going to the right is going to be positive. Going to the left is going to be negatives. I only need to go over 100th to create a vertical face. And I need to go up 6 inches. If I hit negative, it would push that line out. And my vertical face would essentially be opposite. Kind of like a slump, if you will. So what I'm going to do is hit accept. Great. Pop back out here. Let's see what we got. Now we have a visual slab. We can see it. It's just nice for visual representation, especially when you're showing a customer, hey, so this is what you got, this is what we're going to. So this is going to conclude this part. We're going to pick up on another part where we're going to start building our wall.